this is the first time we've been back. There wasn't secretly talk for 10 minutes or something. Right. I think I got that. Good, excellent. Yeah, so the hunt begins.
I did try to speak to Trumper at one point.
Yep.
Not really seeking his aid in helping his mother, but in protecting the group more than anything. I don't really feel like Sasha would go to Trumpert for the sake of finding family, as Trumpert doesn't care. But if something hostile comes about, I'm sure Trumpert wants to kill it. That's the kind of attitude you'd go to Trumpert with. Whether Trumpert still accepts or not is up to him.
Well, Trumpet, will you accept? Did we lose Kai?
He's not.
Kai
No,
muted.
Will you travel on the hunt?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent. Okay. So
the cougar hunt.
So your mother was last seen around Emberley, the village of Ember.
Let's ask around there first, and then I'll see if there's any way we can get in contact with some of the Fae that may have taken her.
All right. When you arrive, Sir Aurelius, Sir Robert, an old blind beggar meets you on the road and says, "Is that you, Sir Robert, Sir Aurelius? I can't see. Come closer."
Robert will approach him.
"'Tis my. Seem to have grown up to be a fancy knight. Got no time to visit your old friend, do you?"
And who might you be, old man?
He says, "Don't
Oh.
you recognize me?"
I think I know who this is. I was just thinking about him. Is this old guy?
"Ah, it's I, old Gar. I'm glad you recognize me. Years have not been well to me. I fear that soon I shall be bedridden and not rise again." "Yes, yes. What are you doing in these parts?"
Oh, we are on a quest for Sasha, our new companion, Noms. For his mother has gone missing, and we seek to recover her. We
I've
believe that
heard
she
of
may be in
that.
fairylands.
Yes, a Christian woman going missing in these parts. I suspect she's long dead. Fairies don't tend to look in here.
Robert seems saddened by the thought. Old guy's walking, or how is he traveling?
He's got a staff that he's using to like hobble.
Is everybody here or just Dalvin and Aurelius?
I think you're all there.
All right. I won't admit that I aspire to, that I expect to find her alive, but I'd be damned if I don't find her and give her a proper burial than being left out in the woods to rot.
I enjoy your fire, young man. Come closer. What's your name?
My name is Sasha.
I don't think I've met you. Where's that Dobbin boy?
Died on the battlefield. He had quite a. I would hate to be him, actually. His personality was quite skewed. His view of the world is quite skewed.
I thought he was a good lad.
All the times I met him, I didn't think so. Thought I was gonna chop him with an axe or something.
And where's Sermond? Where's he at?
Dead too. My
He
cousin
also
died
passed away
in
some time ago.
Wow, fucking rough crowd.
Robert sees old guy hobbling around by himself, and he offers him. He says, "Old guy," and he looks to Aurelius for a second, like because he knows about Christian charity. Aurelius has been telling him stuff, and he offers one of the hounds that Robert has to assist him.
Oh no, I've got my own hut. I'm still priest of my village. God protect.
Robert will say, will repeat, yes, may God protect you
Yes,
and
of
all of
course.
us.
Although, if you'll recall, I am something of a great hunter. If you're going out into the woods, I could ride with you.
Robert looks at the rest of the group. He's like, should we kind of like,
I'm not beyond. I'm not beyond accepting help from others, even if they're not knights.
Robert's looking at him like,
He must-
I don't know if this guy would be of much help to us. He's kind of blind.
I suspect if
Not all wisdom, not all aid comes in sight. Some comes in wisdom of what he knows.
indeed he has hunted these lands for many years, he may have further insights beyond simply the tracks of today.
Robert's like, wise counsel. That is wise counsel. He says, yes, Olga. It seems our company would be honored to have you with us and your wisdom.
Does anyone have a horse I could ride?
And Jeff, you don't mind waiting here, do you? Waiting in the town.
Jeff's probably like, I guess not. Like, what did we have Jeff doing earlier? He was like the angry dude who was like, fuck Merlin, right?
Jeff
Yeah.
just thought Merlin was a
I don't
demon
remember
devil
what his
order.
voice was. Yeah, he was probably like, yeah, whatever, man. Okay, I'll wait in town. Fine.
Squires is
We're
really
not
good.
hanging out with Merlin. I'm not in. Yeah, so he's like, oh, yeah, I totally would love to go on a mission where we fight lots of magic stuff. Oh man, it's gonna be so bad that I have to wait in town after that one. Leaps off his horse and shoves it towards Olgar as quickly as possible. Runs back to town.
Squires get so angsty when they get closer to 20.
Tough life. Okay, let us begin the hunt.
Except it's more of a tracking hunt.
Dana. Dana.
Okay. Who will be primary on this hunt?
I feel like I would like to use my love of family again as an attempt to.
So will you be the primary?
That is my goal.
Okay. Olgar gives you a +0.
His presence alone.
Yep.
Plus, I mean, if I fail it, that's more amusing, right?
That would be interesting.
Plus, I have a duplicate to help me out. Oh no, you went away.
I think you permanently saved my character as all as having 8 health.
Yeah.
Your hunting skill is 15 as well, Robert, right?
16.
16.
Yeah, I got a crit check and I
Are you actually able to aid other people with hunting and stuff like that in this game?
don't
Don't think so.
Nope. He can have his own party.
Yeah. Well, it's dangerous to split up, but splitting up into groups of 2 isn't as dangerous.
I mean,
more
we
likely
could
to fight.
do Trumpert and you and Aurelius and Robert.
I mean, one of us finds it, then how will we call upon the others?
It's more
So
of like,
that's
at
the
least if you split people up, you have a higher chance of finding somebody, though. However, when it comes to the fairies bit,
Yeah, we only have one person who actually knows how to deal with them, so perhaps we should just not.
I don't want to. I have to roll passion after to decide if I was going to lead it or not, but I don't want to do that. I think
Well, in
I
that
will.
case, why don't we just rely on...
Yeah, I'll just rely
Robert.
on Mr. Robert. That's why I asked for his aid to begin with.
Are you saying that we should rely on each other? Uh-oh. From one corner to another. Just saying. Alright, the hunt begins. Huntsman, make your hunt check to see if you can get on track.
Do we get a bonus for being in home territory? Or is
Yes,
this not
you
home
do.
territory? Sweet.
Get a +5.
Nice.
Yep.
Success.
You are on the right track. You find some trail, ancient and old, with some instructions you got on local rumors as to where, what was her name? Sarah?
Sarah, yes.
Sarah might have gone. At the very least, you know this is the way to a portal to the other side. And other side is, of course, capitalized.
Mm-hmm.
Because I've got friends on the other side.
Don't even.
Just a pile of trickery down here in Louisiana. Just echo. Yeah, okay. Make your hunt roll.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you move forward. Oh, you actually can't fail this. By the end of the day, you make it there.
Wait, you might crit along the way.
Okay, you can roll it out.
Alright, let's see.
You have like 3 more attempts or something?
You
One,
get
two.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4 more attempts.
Oh, so close! No, last one, I think. Nope.
Nope.
No. Oh well.
We make it there.
Okay. So at some point, you end up being good and lost. You're not really sure where you are. The trees look totally different than what you know would be the land of Salisbury. And you run across a knight. Can each of you roll recognize?
Oh my.
Okay, Sir Robert. Robert, you recognize this person. He is wearing armor of all yellow with some black stripes on it. And you have actually seen this man fight. It is Sir Donovan the Yellow, brother of Sir Blaine's, the Black Knight.
Oh, okay.
He flips up his visor and says, Sir Robert, Sir Sermon, Sasha, Aurelius, what are you doing here?
Sermon.
So Robertson,
Right,
can we ask the
sorry.
same question, sir?
He's dead.
What do you say his name was? Sir Donovan, right?
Sir Donovan,
Sir Donovan the what knight?
the Yellow Knight.
Yes. So he's like, so we answer, like, we may ask the same question of you, Sir Donovan.
He
We are
says,
seeking, we are in quest.
My mother, Sarah, went missing a while ago, and we're trying to find her.
You are far from home, Sir Knights.
That she was.
No, I mean now, you're far from home. Literally. What are you doing in Silchester?
So, just for reference, how far is that village we started in from Silchester?
Several days.
'Tis passing strange. We began the day in a village many days from here.
So Ember is in the northwest of Salisbury, and
Yeah.
Silchester is far to
In
the
east. So we began in Ember.
Sir Donovan
morning.
is like, what trickery is this? Have you been ensorcelled once more by Merlin?
I suspect not by him, but by other unfortunate, mischievous fae who may be responsible for the abduction of our comrade's dear mother. We are
So-
attempting to.
He kind of like gestures to something nearby, and it looks like there's a bunch of ferns crawling up 2 trees, and it kind of forms a gateway, and he says, what manner of strange thing do you think this is? I did not see it until I found the rest of you. Now it is here. It has
What
never
is
been on
that?
my lands before. It does appear to be some sort of portal.
Sir Sasha, have you ever heard of such a thing?
I perhaps have.
Yeah, you're like, yeah, I fucking heard of that shit. Yeah, you
I
know that
have.
you need to spread some seeds in front of it, and the door will open.
It's a doorway. We need. I would have brought seeds, knowing preparation.
Of course.
Okay.
Otherwise, it'd be really awkward if you had to spread your seed all over it.
Oh God.
Come on, Anash, really?
I could have it. That's horrible. but-
Every game this week, someone's like butts or dicks. What the fuck,
Sasha,
man?
Sasha begins to rifle through his bag. It's a portal to the other world. I need to.
Someone
1 second.
window.
I move closer to it on my horse, and from the bag I get a handful of seeds and toss them out. Or do I need to spread them out? Literally.
Just in front of it, in a line.
Okay.
Okay, the ferns kind of like start shaking in the wind, and then they all blow inwardly, and you see like a meadow on the other side of these ferns. But if you walk around to the far side of the trees the ferns are hanging on, it just looks like, there's nothing there. Like a one-dimensional portal. Oh, two-dimensional.
Well, let us move forward then.
This is what have you, Sir Donovan?
Sir Donovan says, I perhaps could accompany you. He's on my lands, and I would like to know what is happening here.
I would like to know as well. I'm simply seeking my mother.
And then he
So
says,
we welcome you.
actually, I have something else I need to do. And then he just turns and starts riding off. Can everyone make a valorous check real quick?
Valorous.
Oh, shit.
Aurelius.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Give yourself a check on valorous there, Aurelius. Yeah. So I think like the rest of you are a little nervous. There's definitely some magic here, and Aurelius just rides right through like a fucking boss.
We have no reason to fear mere magic when we have Christ to shield us. Forward, men.
Okay. When you go through the portal, can you make a awareness check, each of you, as you pass through? None of your squires seem to be able to pass through to the other side. It's just the four of you.
Just the four of us.
Just the four of us.
We can make it if we try.
Everybody's
yeah.
gonna die on the other side.
Success.
Yeah, okay, Trump, you're... you notice from a tree line on the far side of the meadow, several hundred feet away, there is some knight emerging. It seems to be a shapely figure in some sort of thin, very flexible plate made of some unknown metal. It is definitely a woman. With a lance at the ready, but more importantly, she is riding a unicorn.
Whoa.
When you see it, all of you shit bricks, and the unicorn like throws its majestic mane, and then holds its unicorn piercing spike in the air, and just kind of stomps for a moment, and the knight just, looks out at you with this strangely like organic looking rounded steel, which to us at home looks a lot like steel plate mail, and to you guys looks like some thin, shitty, ridiculous. Like, who would make something like this? It couldn't possibly withstand a blow. It's too thin.
Robert calls out, "Hail." We know she's a woman, right?
It would appear womanly, yes.
He said, "Hail, Madam
Hail,
Knight."
fair lady.
Yeah.
A lady knight.
The unicorn and its rider stay still on the far side of the meadow from you, 200 feet away.
Now, given that I'm feeling really, really brave right now, Aurelius will move forward, and so he has sort of his sword down, not threatening, and sort of Greek attempts to get within conversation range.
Okay. All right. When you get within a certain distance, the visor on the helmet comes up, so you can't see a lot of the face, but you do see that the person wearing the helmet has glowing orange eyes, and you hear them call out, "Who passes onto my lands?"
My lady,
You may address me as sir.
sir, my name is Sir Aurelius. We seek we come through here on behalf of my companion, Sir Sasha. One of his family members, his mother, passed through these lands, and we seek her return.
I know of whom you speak.
You know of Mother? I'll happen to hear and come closer as well.
Yes, she arrived here some 20 years ago.
20 years!
Yes, I'm afraid she passed several years back.
Was she buried here?
Of course.
Because I
We
visit
gave
her
her
grave.
a good Christian burial.
Could I visit her grave before I go?
She says no. It is not permitted to allow humans into our hallowed places. The Lord Christ would not like that.
Was she not a human?
You're asking, was Sarah a human?
His mother, yes.
Yes. So when you say that, she's like, perhaps when she arrived here, she was human, but your time here will change you. She accepted our ways.
'Tis passing strange. I thought you said that your mother only disappeared 2 summers ago.
It was.
Yes, time flows strangely in your lands. Here it is linear.
Out of character laughing. So, I can't visit my mother's grave then. There's no way that I might be able to just for a short time. A few minutes is all I seek.
Can Aurelius make a orate check to try and convince?
I don't think so. I think that she has something in mind. She says, perhaps it is not your customs yet, but one day it will be, or so the seers say. Will you face me in a... And she says something in Latin and then is like, a tournament. If you can defeat me in a joust, Sir Sasha, was it? I
Yes.
will allow you and only you to see your mother's grave. That would be acceptable to our king.
I'll take you up on this offer. I wish once before I pass myself someday.
So the unicorn, like, does the main thing where, like, does this beautiful main thing, the light comes down on it and it shimmers, and
Think
it kind of
Maybelline.
walks in a circle as she readies her jousting lance.
Alrighty, might as well. Does it have to be a lance or can it be a sword?
It's a joust, so it has to be a lance.
Okay.
You do have lances, right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Spears.
It'd be
I have
embarrassing
extras if
she
you
had
need
to
some.
offer you one.
Every time you do that, I think Maybelline.
So she readies her lance shield. And
I'll ready mine, and I believe there's no way I can potentially succeed if I don't seek a passion for my family.
okay. When you do, let's see. She seeks a passion as well when she sees you doing that. She succeeds.
Ooh.
Yeah, give yourself a check in love of family.
I already had one, so it was just for me to get the bonus.
Ah, excellent.
Hmm.
Okay.
And we joust. So
Okay.
is it a lance roll?
Yep, she succeeds. He has an adjusted of 14 versus your 11. So she's going to succeed. Okay. 22 points of damage.
Is this something that my shield applies to?
Yeah, you succeeded.
Okay.
How much damage did you take?
4.
Okay, yes. So she rides past you, her lance intact, and says, I am afraid you have lost, sir.
I have.
I had thought Knights of England perhaps would be slightly more challenging. Especially a male knight. They say that you do not yet allow female knights. Silly custom, if I say so myself.
I think Sasha is unsellable at this point because he failed with his loyalty or passion.
Yep. Yeah, you're shocked. Can you make a I think it's 2d6 roll?
Yeah.
Yeah, you might age. Yep, you're gonna age.
Ooh.
Perfect for the end of winter too, right? Because I'm 35 now.
Oh fuck, that could
Oh.
be really bad for you. It could hit hard. Roll 2d6 again. You want 6s on this. Okay,
Yes.
you lose 1 point of size.
Oh,
Ooh.
that's a bad one. And I leave without being able to see my mother.
Do you? Do you not pursue this?
Robert says, I shall stand. I shall ride in your stead.
I
until-
believe the rules were set at the beginning. It was a joust, and that we'd lose at the.
She says, I will face another one of your English knights. If you will come at me. Perhaps this will be more challenge. And she like whispers something to her unicorn and then says, this time I shall ride at full speed.
Ooh.
Come match
Have
me,
fun
brother.
with that, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So Robert will tilt at her. Is she going to be impassioned against me? Then Robert
Not
No?
unless you
Okay,
have
then
any
Robert won't.
concern.
seek a passion either. Okay.
Okay. Alright. That's a success.
Ooh, it's gonna be tough. Oh shit, son.
Okay.
I failed.
He's going
Gonna
at
hit.
full speed now. For 33
Ooh.
points of damage. He catches
Shit.
you right on your
And
helm.
you don't get a shield.
Yeah, the lance shatters. Pieces of lance fragments get in your helm, in your eyes and shit.
That is exactly my health.
You're
Well,
dead
it's-
then.
No. I mean, it's you still get your armor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's minus 12.
Yeah. 21.
So that's still a major,
Ow.
though, right?
Okay, we need to roll
it's-
major wounds correctly here. This is greater
Yeah.
than your constitution, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you need to mark down it needs chirurgery.
Hmm.
Make a d20 roll against your current hit points. You
Okay,
need to
I'm looking
roll
for-
lower than your current hit points, or you fall unconscious. Yeah, we've been doing this wrong for a little while.
Oh.
Okay,
I fall
Well,
unconscious.
Definitely unconscious then.
all right, roll 2d6 to see if you take any effects from aging from this blow. I think you will.
I
Jesus
imagine the
Christ.
one, definitely.
No, I don't think I do I?
I gotta check the chart.
Yeah, check the chart.
Eight's like in the middle, but I don't know what.
Aging. A 6 is a 0. Okay, you're fine. Yeah, she literally knocks you off your fucking horse and you get knocked out.
Sasha will ride up and claim him right away.
Yes, Aurelius will come quickly to try and
First aid.
assist.
Yeah, no, she uses some... So she just gestures with her hand, and you regain 1d3 hit points if you'd like to roll that. And she says, "My apologies, Sir Knight. I had thought that British knights would perhaps be slightly stronger."
Robert,
So I will
Robert just
turn to
looked at
Sasha.
her. And when he
Well,
recovers,
I'm not
he's
sure
like-
if you're conscious.
You're conscious. You're conscious.
Yeah. So once Robert regains consciousness and he sees this lady knight over him, he's like, he's just like left speechless for a moment. He's like, "I have never, forgive me, that I had never thought, I have never known a lady to be such a ferocious knight. It is no loss of honor to me to lose to be defeated by so skilled a warrior."
She's like,
He's
"Of
trying to
course
be
it's no
humble
loss
and
of
Christian.
honor."
He's trying to be humble and Christian. Normally he'd be quite proud and pissed off right now.
Well, why don't
But now
you
he's
roll a
Christian.
proud roll then? Because I think your pride is actually quite good.
Yeah. Okay.
Thank you for making that excellent point.
Should I roll proud or should I roll because I'm trying to be modest.
Yeah,
All
he's
right,
trying
yeah,
to-
roll modest first then.
Yeah?
Let's
Okay.
see you nail this. You're just gonna fucking destroy it.
Nope.
Nope. All right, roll proud.
I'll succeed on proud for sure. There we go. I shall
right.
go the other way.
What is it exactly that you say that comes off as so proud? No, wait, I got it. You're basically like, "Ha! I could not be defeated by a mere woman without the aid of magics. I say that you are some sort of sorceress." Literally at the point of no fucks given.
Aurelius left with his mic open.
Yeah, we get Eric.
Oh, sorry, I was just turning the light on. 1 second. All right.
All right, excellent. We're not echoing anymore. Yeah, so you were gonna be very humble about it, but then you end up just being an asshole.
Amazing.
Yep. She looks pretty angry and says, "Your division of gender roles is very strange in your society. It's any wonder your people manage to do anything."
Because that is the way it has always been.
She rolls her eyes and says, "Human. Perhaps one day when your strange, unusual magics and your disparate faiths and your she's just like goes on a rant about how you're not elves."
All right. Well, I think I'm going to just. So Sasha
You want to challenge her
get
to a
one
joust
end.
too?
No, Sasha
Okay.
gets like one end of Robert, and I'll get the other, and we just
Yeah.
kind of carry him on a litter out.
Okay.
Sasha at least figured out what happened to his mother, so
Yeah.
Trump, you're
I'm-
gonna joust?
No, I don't care that much.
Okay.
And I
I brought you along so that you might fight. You'll end this without ever having a chance to.
not a answer, and two, it's your mother's grave, not your mother. I don't care that much.
Don't
Maybe
care
if
if
it's
the man not
actual
able to cry
mother,
at his
but
mother's grave.
pretty just much just it's just stone now.
Okay. When you walk back through the meadow and you get to where you arrived from, you exit and you seem to be but a mere mile from Bagon Castle, Salisbury, which is again quite far from where you were in Silchester.
Again, it's passing strange.
I thank you all for joining me.
I'm sorry that we were not able to find your mother alive and healthy.
I was not sad about her passing, but I was sad about not being able to grieve at her grave.
Robert said, "I'm sorry that we were unable to win out against that lady knight. Though, if women are so live so well in the land of the Fae, I am certain that your mother must have had quite an interesting life before her passing."
Yes.
If nothing else.
All right. Well, you need chirurgery. I'm guessing you take it to Aurelius' surgeons, who literally crit
Yeah.
that shit.
Yep.
You might ask, how did they crit it? Because their skill's a 13. Yes, it was a 13, but they also improved by 1 every year.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Hallelujah.
They're literally like, oh, look, here's some bits of lance in your face. We'll remove it for you there, buddy. So,
Nice.
does anyone have any other business before we do end of session stuff for
So
492?
Aurelius
actually-
was interested in attempting to continue to woo Lady Iona if she is near the Winter Feast.
I think we can save that for the next one.
All good.
Because I only had time to write one side quest today.
It's all good.
Alright.
Robert will spend the rest of the year, the free time that he does have, with I forget who was the bishop, the one who was all hardcore about Christianity, about like penance and all of that.
Father Dewey, the waterman.
Yeah, he will spend the rest of the year at
Oh shit,
Father
you're gonna go to
Dewey's.
his monastery?
Yeah.
Yeah, so,
So he wants to learn about Christianity, and like live like with the monks, amongst the monks, and be a good Christian. And he feels that he has sins too.
there's a montage of you, like, lifting kegs of water and, like, carrying them up the side of a mountain to the monastery. And you know, you're, like, reading text really fast and meditating and studying. The music for this montage is Strong in the Real Way from the Steven Universe soundtrack. You can load that up if you want. But yeah. It's lots of, like, Robert with his shirt off, like, lifting stuff and drinking water. Like, they're constantly, like, ladling water and, like, yeah. And Father Dewey's, like, totally ripped. He does from Top Gun, when Iceman does the volleyball thing, he's like, hurrah. Yeah, that's what happens.
Okay.
Happens exactly like that. Okay. Anything else before we do the 492 end stuff?
Don't think
Nope.
so.
Okay.
As a part of winter, Robert will say something to Earl Roderick.
Okay, yeah, Earl Roderick definitely rides by your guys' manners. He drops off a new set of clothing as he does every year for you. So your
Yeah.
old soiled clothing doesn't embarrass you at court.
So now, Robert will actually tell Earl Roderick this time that he has had quite a revelation this year, and that he also first thanks Earl Roderick actually for vouching for them before King Uther.
Of course.
And without Earl Roderick, they would not be alive, and that he owes Earl Roderick his life, and that he pledges himself, though he's already pledged an oath in his service, that he would be honored to take up any office that Earl Roderick requires of him, and serve Earl Roderick in any way, and he will do his best to learn and study and be the best at any office that Earl Roderick would have himself.
So Earl Roderick is like, excellent, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. I will send a tutor by, and over the next 3 years, he will teach you all you need to know about being a seneschal.
What's a seneschal exactly?
A seneschal, it basically runs the castle.
Okay.
So it's very personal position. You're going to be spending a lot of time with Earl Roderick after the 3 years.
Okay. And what are the skills that are good for like a seneschal? I'm guessing
Stewardship.
stewardship. Okay.
Yes. So
Right.
Aurelius will also make a similar profession of thanks, etc., when Earl Roderick rides by.
Earl Roderick is pleased to see you, and says, Sir Aurelius, how has your year been? I understand it's been difficult having to... Well, they say you betrayed Merlin.
It was a trying year, my lords. Things were all things seemed to be flipped upside down, and Merlin,
Yes.
who we thought
Upside down and inside out. Yes.
indeed, Merlin, who I trusted as the right hand of the king, made off with his son. It was shocking. I had no idea, but in the end, it was a blessed year as I could welcome my brother into the Brotherhood of Christ, and I was ultimately
I have
able
heard
to...
about Sir Robert's conversion. Yes, they're speaking about it at the castle every day. They say that Robert will stop trying to have relations with all of my serving ladies now. That will
One
be
can
something
only
I will
hope.
pay to see.
One can only hope, but I'm currently I'm just anticipating he might cut his drinking a little bit. Other than that, I don't have one thing at a time, my lord.
Yes, well, I'll be presenting my daughter to court next year and seeking a suitable husband for her. It's time, I think.
Indeed, my lord.
I expect much of you in the coming months and years, Aurelius. Have you ever considered a position as marshal?
I would be honored to serve you in such a capacity if it would be of use to you, my lord.
I have heard of your battle skill at the midnight battle of Tintagel, Maddockfell. They say you led men with such precise strikes, and that you were willing to sacrifice everything to reach your goal. I need that kind of fire.
I promise to bring it in your service, my lord.
And then he claps your a hand on your shoulder and says, "It would be nice though, if you could learn to bring some people back from your battles."
I will
He
keep
laughs
that
and
piece of
says,
wisdom.
"I know the circumstances were dire indeed." Okay, do you have anything else to banter with him about?
Not really. I mean, I suppose I could make my winter courtesy roll, but I guess we'll do that later.
We'll get to that. All right. Anybody else have anything they'd like to say to Earl Roderick as he rides?
Yeah. Robert will that bear cloak that he had.
Yep.
He will ask Earl Roderick if he would accept it as a gift from him to
Of course.
Lady Jenna.
Well, that just went from of course to now he's looking at you strangely and he says, "You converted this year, didn't you?"
Robert.
That
yeah.
chase stat has not converted, though.
Yeah, no, he just offers as a gift. He's not trying anything. Just it is only a gift, my lord. I do not seek anything in return.
Of course, that's what they all say. Did you know that my daughter will be looking for a husband next year?
Robert says, I am still not yet ready, I think, to remarry.
That's
Perhaps
good,
once
that's
I
good.
feel that the Lord Christ, I have sufficiently served the Lord Christ, and he feels that I am ready to, that he is ready.
Didn't my wife say something about you needing to convert before you could date my daughter? This is all very well timed.
Well, so
I
Robert
accuse
says
you of
that.
nothing, sir. Just a happy circumstance indeed.
So Robert says, my lord, I converted earlier this year.
What a great...
Yeah, for his life. He didn't convert because he wants to marry Jenna. In fact, he's refused all other marriages so far, if you think about it. So he's actually not like pro-marriage, actually. So
You
let's
better
see.
be now.
He better be now. Okay,
You're
maybe.
a Christian now. You can't be like, yeah, I'll just have sex with all the serving maids. And
No,
no
he's
marriages
actually
ever.
might just take a vow of chastity or something. Let's see.
I don't know that
Yeah.
you'd be capable of with. What is your lustful?
13.
Okay,
I've
yeah,
opted
you
sex
could.
free.
It would be
Love.
difficult, but you could. If it was 16 or higher, you would literally be incapable.
Because I have
of it.
failed every roll to increase lustful so far. So maybe like it's just destiny for Robert not to be lustful.
Of course, the dice have
He's
chosen.
rejected by all the women. So I think it's,
No, like he hasn't shown lustfulness in the past.
yeah.
Indeed. Well, he's
He
reformed his
doesn't-
youthful ways.
Yeah.
This
Youthful
was like
ways. He's like
2
30.
years ago.
I mean,
This
that's
was like
ancient
2
in
years
these
ago.
days.
Okay, listen. Do you have anything else to say to Earl Roderick?
No, that's it.
Okay. There's no solo scenarios. Everyone can make their experience rolls now. Anything you have a check-in, roll to see if you can get higher to improve it.
I think it's a little bit ironic that Sasha went to the Fey world and literally came back a smaller man.
Oh, that is.
So crit means I don't do anything. Ah.
What? No, crit means you improve.
No.
Oh,
No,
no,
crit.
you mean, yeah. No, crit means you don't improve.
It's the worst when you crit it this time. Like it's just slap in the face.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
you bet if
well,
you had
at least I get the
20.
Valorous.
Oh man. I have to get a raid at least. Thank God.
Nothing but awareness.
I just got a raid. That's it. I think there's one more.
Ah, 2 crits. What the hell? That's just mean.
Rough life, man.
It's the hard knock life.
It's because all season you were like, let me orate, let me orate, let me orate. And everyone's like, no, stop orating. This is a courtroom.
Nobody needs your orate here.
It's good you got the
Everybody,
Valorous. Man. That's
Everybody
awesome.
finish their rolls?
Yeah.
I think so.
Okay.
Got some
Aging.
courtesy.
Advance all your family members and squires 1 year. Did anybody hit 35?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
Sasha's an old man.
Lady Indeg also advances 1 year, so I'll have to keep track of her stats personally.
What's her age again?
Old as fuck. She's like 50, man.
I'll just put that down.
I'll have to work it out between sessions. I'll figure it out. Roll 2d6, old man.
Old man.
You got a 9. You need to roll a d6. You're gonna roll a 1. Nope, you lose no stats.
All right, I have to roll that for Lady Indeg.
No, I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll take care of Lady Indeg.
I think my squire also became 21.
Ah, yes. Well, we'll get to that part.
Oh, okay. I thought that was now.
Is it now? Yeah, it is. Okay. You have a new 15-year-old squire. Joff literally like, if you're going to be doing all of this fighting magical stuff, I'm going to go do something else. And gives up his career as a knight to become an esquire. Gentleman farmer.
All right.
Okay, winter phase, weather check. Let's see here.
What about Lady Indeg?
I'll have to do it between sessions
Okay.
because there's
Oh, okay.
a lot of stuff behind it.
You'd imagine that a tale teller would enjoy such adventures.
Okay, unfortunately, your lands are under a petty curse. I've upset the elves.
Oh.
Plus 2 to this. Oh shit, so that's 22. Okay, yeah.
So what exactly does that mean?
Not great.
The weather crit failed?
Yep, the weather completely fumbled.
Yes.
Great for you guys.
So we should roll stewardship now.
Yep.
Yay, Lady Indeg is actually really good at this.
Ooh, success.
I'm a really good steward for some reason. I don't know why he's 18. Okay. Nice. So we live as
Just a second.
superlative knights?
Most of you will be, yes. If you succeed, you live as superlative knights. I don't remember how much that gets you.
18. So 9 for mana, sorry.
Oh
No,
my.
sorry, 12. 12 for mana. Yeah.
Oh wow. I think that's like the best. Is 12 per mana.
Spectacular is the best.
No, 15. Like if the weather crit fails and you crit succeed, then you get 15.
But nobody crit succeeded.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so, yeah. All of you make what it was 12, right? Is that what we said?
Mhm.
Each manor
Yep.
makes
Yeah,
12.
12. Yeah.
And you gain that much glory per manor. Specifically, you get
We
some
gain how much we
extra
spend,
stuff.
right?
Uh,
If we bank it, we don't get it, though, right? That's the way we
you
play.
have to spend it. Right.
Yeah.
So it's whatever you spend on your upkeep of your house. Is anyone living as anything other than an ordinary knight?
No, I'm living ordinary.
I think you have to live as a rich knight, Kai.
Yeah, I have
Yeah.
to spend 8. Is it now or how much?
Yeah,
9, I think.
9.
Okay.
You have to spend 9 on your primary manor.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Aurelius would like to buy some things.
Well, wait, I
Same.
still need to finish Kai's stuff because he's got a bunch
Okay.
of extra shit. You get an extra 2 pounds, Kai,
Oh yes.
from your manors. And that's it. Because those other extra manors from Lady Indig, you don't get any income from. You just get an extra
Wow,
2
good.
pounds.
Decent amount of money now. Not bad.
So you have whatever you had before. I think you had 1 or 2 other manors.
Yeah, I had 2 other manors, and now I have 2 permanent manors and 3.
Yeah, but those all have knights in them, so you
yeah,
don't get money
so I don't
out
get
of
any
that.
money from them.
Yep. But those knights are all rich as fuck right now. They're all like, money, 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 money. They hire a ton of whores and try to have lots of children. Because unlike the rest of you, they know how to live life. Just to have lots of sons, because they're gonna fucking die. Alright. Does anyone have any special horses? I think everybody's special horses are all dead now.
Yeah.
I had one once. Literally for 1 year.
Okay, does anyone wish to marry?
No, but I will bank the cut.
Alright, let's
The
make the courtesy
courtesy.
rolls. Do it.
Yeah.
You approach old Roderick and he's like, ah, yes.
Oh, shit.
Robert, so Aurelius, you fucking credit. Yep, give yourself a +1.
Should have asked him to marry Jenna. Do
Both of you get +1.
I only get +1 for that?
Yep,
Yeah.
there's no... But you get a check mark.
I'll
next year.
I'll take a check. Cool.
So,
Thank you.
yeah.
All right.
Alright, is anyone hiring any kept women this year to have children with?
No. Robert has actually been celibate the entire year.
Yeah, sure. We'll believe that.
Well, he was with you guys, then he lived in a fucking monastery. He didn't even drink anything this year, other than the feast in the beginning.
That's because he's strong in the real
Yeah.
way. Alright, anyone...
Trompert's having to live with Lady Index. Sure, he isn't hiring something on the side. Get him through.
Wow, that's some hater level shit. Well, anyone who has a wife can roll a d20 on the child table. If you would like to have a child.
Trumpet's desperately trying to kill her, I think.
Yes.
Drunkard, roll a d6.
Sure. Just 1 second. I'm just finding the page
You have a
again.
new child.
All right.
Page 109.
Yeah, I've got it up.
You have a daughter. What is her name?
I don't know yet.
Okay. Does anybody else have a wife? No? No?
Yes, I rolled a 1.
Yep. Okay, everybody that has a child, roll d20s now.
Well, I rolled a 1 for my wife.
Yeah, you have no children this year.
Okay, I thought you said something else.
Nope. Anybody that
shit.
rolls a 1, their child dies.
Ooh.
Oh shit,
Nosh.
Robert.
Ouch.
Wow, Robert. You literally lost half your family right there.
Is it
Sasha
only
lost
on a
a
1?
kid.
Sasha, you lost a child as well.
God damn. Not
I
able
lost
to.
2 kids, man. That sucks.
Able,
Which of your
no.
kids did you lose?
I lost a son and a daughter. One of my twins died.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my.
Able,
That
God.
hurts.
Able, you lived 2 years, just like Roger. God damn it.
Died, what, 482? 492, right?
Yeah. I think it's 492.
It
Yeah.
is 492 currently.
Okay, and my son Ronald also died. Well, my squire Ronald died, my son Ronald died.
All I have now is Elf. Damn it, Elf. Don't die on me.
Bro, if you had decided to live as a superlative knight, all your children
Oh
would.
yeah. If you guys had lived as bosses, you would have been fine. Let's see
Children would
here.
still be alive, Anosh.
Robert,
Now.
who did you lose, Robert?
I lost Ronald and I lost Marissa.
And then who did you lose, Sasha?
Able.
Not
I have
sorry,
2 living
Matt.
kids now.
A rough year. I think probably Earl. It's not Earl Roderick that comes around. Probably Sir Lycus comes around and talks to each of you about how he has relationships with a number of women to have as many children as possible. That's why he has like 4 daughters, and he's currently married to a 16-year-old. Yeah, it's a rough life. Let's see what happens for family. Everybody roll a d20 on family events. Rough life. Okay, Sasha. Did you hit a 16? Were you the
19.
first one? Okay. Oh, you rolled down at the bottom. All right, Sasha, you got a 13. Your family member is lost or missing. Roll another d20 there, Sasha. It's your mother again.
Beautiful.
No, it's a brother. Do you have a brother?
I do. My brother Darius, he's 1 year younger.
Uh-oh. Better mark out that he's missing.
God, he's a knight too.
It is real.
God damn it. My mother's dead. I can see her grave. My father dies. My brother's missing.
Aurelius, nothing happens to you.
All
I
right.
was on trial for a crime I did not commit.
Trumpet, there is a rumor or scandal. Roll a d20.
That's only with a 20. I mean, a 19 or a 20. I rolled.
Roll
Oh,
a
no.
19.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thought I rolled an 18 for some reason.
15, huh?
Illicit-
There's a rumor that you are having an illicit love affair.
No, I still have to roll for the person.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just because it's a rumor doesn't mean it has to be right.
man.
My brother. Who do I have one? Let me check this.
If not, it's clearly about you.
Yeah, I like it being about you.
It fits
Yeah.
much better.
We're going to let that one stand.
Especially
Because
given
you have a new wife.
Well, fine.
very
Everybody's
jealous.
like, I can't believe he's having sex with her. Doesn't she have like 5 other guys she has sex with? So weird. And then who else are we missing? Sir Robert. You have a family member that's lost or missing. Roll a d20. I feel like having you guys continually go back to the same meadow over and over again is going to be awesome. Your sister has gone missing, Sir Robert. What was her name?
Sister's name was. Hang on.
Uh,
Is hopefully. That was.
And I think we need to put more into illicit love affair because it doesn't just mean that I'm having sex with another related because that would be fine in my
Oh,
theory.
it's
Melinda.
just a rumor. It's just a
No,
rumor.
but it still
It's
has to be something more juicy.
My sister Melinda goes missing.
Ah, of course. All right, training and practice time. Everybody's wives, if you have them, gain 1d3 skill points. And you guys can choose between the 1d6 plus 1, the raise 1 skill, or raise an attribute, trait, or passion as normal.
Wait, so that's right. The wives, they get 1d3 that they can put anywhere, including something that's above 15.
Yes.
Robert's actually going to put it into loyalty load because I think all Rob.
Can it go above 20 for them?
Yes.
Looks like Ella's got a 21 industry.
Lady Index has now 22 of 22 stewardship.
I don't put it in things that matter. She's a cook. She's good at it. I eat good food every day I'm home.
You'd eat better food if you actually spent money on it.
Don't need to. She makes wonders out of nothing.
Wouldn't
That's how good she is.
She's a sorceress. I knew it. Everybody got their picks.
Witch.
Oh no.
Witch.
I think I was going to increase sword again.
Robert's just really touched by the fact that old Roderick, put his pull the line for them.
Sword.
So his loyalty increases for old Roderick.
Yeah.
All right. Do your glory computations. You, of course, should have already wrote down you got whatever you spent on your manor. And then you get any traits or passions that are above 16 or whatever.
So Aurelius wants to spend some cash here.
Okay.
So I am going to build a moat and bailey and then a moat.
You mean a Mott and Bailey? And then
Mott and Bailey, yes.
Okay, yeah.
And then, because he was so touched with Sir Robert's conversion, he will spend £1 on a silver cross, which he will gift to Sir Robert.
This is
Wow.
expensive as fuck cross, man. You could buy a sword for that price.
He takes his religion seriously.
Wow, thank you.
All right, and I
Robert will
have
accept
to
the gift graciously.
one up that and purchase a reinforced Mott and Bailey, which is, I read, the equivalent of a castle.
Kind of.
It's what they write as like the equivalent of a
Was
castle.
this in the main Pendragon thing?
Yeah.
Yes.
It's not quite a castle. It's still made out of wood.
What page are these things on?
I will have to look it up in the post time. But yes, you could probably actually afford to buy a fucking castle at this point if you have 100 plus pounds.
Yeah, I'll buy a castle.
Is that something you'd like to do? Just build a castle with all of your money?
Yes.
Well, we'll look into it.
I'm not sure the tech is there yet.
Well,
There are already castles. Vagon Castle is made out of stone. Right? I sent you the list of what...
You just say Castle Vagon.
no, a Mott and Bailey is reinforced. It is the actual castle. The Mott and Bailey castle is what it's actually like, full thing.
Here. Looking for castle. Trying to find castle underneath the merchant section. Blah blah blah. Does anyone know where it's at? Oh, there we are. Blah 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 blah. Land, war, raids, spending money. Castle construction. There we go. Mott and Bailey reinforced. Guess they don't have much more than that, but yeah, you can spend 95 on a reinforced Mott and Bailey, which will gain you 95 glory.
All right.
Yeah, so you basically, like, over the winter, hire enough people and enough stuff to build a Mott and Bailey. I'll have to look up. You're going to get yearly glory off of having that.
It's 8.
Okay.
Well, that's what it says for normal modern Bailey, but I'm not sure if it gives
Yeah,
different.
I'll have to look it up. And we'll have to figure out what the defensive value of it is for the future of sieging. Which of your manors would you like to build it at?
Probably at my first manor. And
Okay. Yeah, so you basically build one of the best castles in all of Salisbury. Like, people are like, wow, this is a pretty sweet fucking castle.
Why did you make
I
this?
love the idea that Aurelius like starts building this really sweet defensive fortification on his land, and then you're like, well, you know what? Fuck all this wood construction. I'm gonna reinforce this wood with some stone. You pull out an air horn, and you're like, "What's up, bitches?" There's
I imagine I'm just like across the road from him, and he just sees me making a bigger and better one.
I think this is a continuing thing of just Aurelius absolutely hates Trumpert at this point.
You're gonna be like, "This year, I'm going to buy a stone tower to go next to my." And then I'm gonna buy a bunch of mercenaries.
And then I just get a stone tower from Modern Palisade.
Awesome.
So where is your castle?
Let's see. If I'm correct, it's somewhere around. Yeah, it's at Shoulderton. I actually marked it here.
Yep. But a day's ride from your land, Sir Aurelius. Perhaps on a good day when the trees are withered during the winter, you can see from the tops of his towers to yours. Or much smaller, not as tall towers.
I just imagine Aurelius just like shaking his fist on the towers.
I imagine him like walking out onto the palisades of his area, and like his priest coming up next to him and being like, "It's all right. It's all right. God will smite his pagan heathen ways one day."
So, you guys know the, what is it, the Simpsons episode where there's I think it's Grimes shows up and he just flips out with the way Homer has his entire life and everything's just sort of nice for him?
Yeah.
I think that's how Aurelius kind of feels about Trumpert.
What? I've actually worked for most of my things. And hey, Robert's the one who takes credit for everything everyone else does.
Yeah, but him and Robert are bros, bro. It's a rough life. It's a rough life.
Because I've worked for everything I've gained. I am the Grimes, but I have the better life.
All right. Anybody that passed the 1,000 barrier can take
Ding,
a
ding, ding.
stat increase.
I'm increasing my sword again.
All
To
right.
25.
All right, guys. I think that we'll probably call it an early night tonight. I'm actually tired as fuck. But it was a pretty interesting episode. Over the next 2 or 3 weeks that we play, I think that there's going to be some interesting stuff happening. We're getting closer and closer to a certain event. But yeah, we'll begin next time with Royal Court in the county of Silchester at the behest of Sir Blaine's. And you'll have special guest King Pellinor, or as he's known from the musical, King Pelly.
Pelican.
Sir Pelly. King Pelly.
King Pelican. I'm naming
There's no pelicans.
I know, but I'm naming it.
Here. Alright. Anybody got anything they'd like to say before we sign off here? Hopefully everyone enjoyed their time.
Aurelius,
Fighting elves and getting arrested for treason.
how do you keep falling behind in glory, Aurelius? You've been here since the very beginning.
Because I don't pimp myself out to old ladies.
Oh shit.
Oh, shit.
Shots fired. Shots fired.
Has
Because you married
Trumpet
two
been
women
married
with
twice?
1,000.
One.
he's got
Glory.
2,000
One.
just from marriage.
I've married one.
No.
We had
This is
another one
my
that had
first-
like
That was
800.
his other character that married.
Oh, sorry.
How do
He's
you have so
dead.
much glory if you've only gotten 1,000 for marriage?
I did a lot in those battles.
Yeah, he gets a lot of critical hits during the battles, which gives him a fuck ton of glory.
Yeah, I guess
Remember
he
that a
keeps
crit
pu-
hit
he
gives
keeps-
you double glory.
I guess he keeps pumping sword and
Yep.
just like so fine.
Pump, pump. Just
Yeah.
and
So, yeah, I just
maybe it's
wanna
because
try to
you
spend my
were
money
always,
on it.
like keep dying in the middle of those like really important battles. You just like get beaten.
I really want to become more of an industrious county rather than a glorious or like fancy one.
Oh, interesting. You mean your manor?
Mhm.
You want to start investing in your manor?
More
Okay.
of a. that kind
It
of
might be time to
Is
look
it time
into
to break in the book and manor?
looking in the book of the manor.
Just blow off the dust on the book.
If you guys could look at it during the week, fucking spend some time looking it over.
I'm pretty
again.
familiar with it already.
All
but
right.
Yeah.
We'll
I just
look
see
it
Kai
over,
building
we'll
castles and
figure it
stuff.
out. Because
We
literally,
could do a
like
light
3 weeks
system
ago,
of-
everyone's like, "No, man, I don't want to add that stuff." Now everyone's like, "I would sure like a more industrious." And then everyone's like, "I want to build a castle." And someone's like, "I want to build a bigger castle."
I'm not building anything.
I'm gonna build a tower.
We're literally
so that
gonna have a whole 4-hour episode that's gonna be nothing but upkeeping your land. We're not gonna go anywhere. We're not gonna do anything. It's just gonna be your wives taking care of the castle. Awesome. All right, so that's where this game is headed now. We're a castle simulator, right? I feel like that's a genre that has not yet been tapped into by the video game industry.
Yeah.
Get on that. No problem, EA. That's a free one. I lobbed it to you. Softball. Castle simulator.
Crusader Kings or Stronghold back in the day.
I don't
That
know
was a
any
good
of
one.
that. Lord of the Realms 2. Man, talk about a classic. Abuse the shit out of peasants with pitchforks. By the way, that was my strategy in Shogun 2 today, was just abuse the fuck out of Chosokabe bow peasants. Seriously wreck face. Alright. We're out. Okay, apparently I'm wrong. Everyone's like Sim Castle, there's a ton of... Alright, fine. There's a ton of fucking castle building shit, I just don't know any of them. So fuck you guys.